What's up with it, y'all? It's your boy Pushmanmitch. We back with another episode of No Fluff the Podcast. But before we even start, if you watch this whole video, we going to have a secret word and a number to text. If you watch the whole thing, we're giving out $300 on Cash App. One of the people who text the number are going to get a Cash App. We've already had 2 winners. You will be number 3. So that was brought to you by Wish Free LLC. They are giving out gifts every time you watch an episode. So pay attention for that Easter egg hunt in the middle of this episode. You never know where it's going to be. So you got to watch the whole thing. Got me? Cool. But I got my brother, Justin P. You feel me? The e-com god. Oh, the clothing brand god. The sauce god on the internet. If you don't follow him, who are you following? It's crazy. But brother, appreciate you for tapping in.
And you giving out money? Can I hold $1?
Man, first of all, you need to let me hold something, man. Look, bro, I'm trying to learn. Look, I want you to teach everybody what you're doing. But first of all, we know what you come from. You come from the clothing brand, right? You had a clothing brand that just blew up all over the world. I wear it. If they took my course, y'all seen I was wearing his brand.
Oh, wow.
Now you can transfer over for the e-com swag. And you're going crazy with digital products and things like that. So why should people follow you? Okay. And, you know, just tell them a little bit about yourself as well.
Yeah. So the name's Justin P. Started a brand called Support Black Colleges in 2012. We didn't start taking it seriously till about 2018. Okay. And since that idea that we had in a dorm room from 2018 up until now, we've taken it to a little under $10 million in sales. Just selling straight clothing, having people like Giannis Antetokounmpo, Chris Paul, all the big athletes and celebrities wear it. And then now I teach people how to be able to do that for themselves as well. So
that's crazy.
I mean, you know, if you're looking for the real sauce, the real game on how to actually do this thing, then that's why they should follow.
That's dope. So let me ask you this. So we got a stigma, right? We coach now. We've been able to run our own businesses, make a lot of money, and now we coach. There's a stigma on people like us who decided to coach and teach people what we do. Right. So the question always arises, why would you coach if you make a lot of money in that industry? Right. I think I've heard your answer before, but I'd like you to tell them what your answer is.
Yeah, so, I mean, there's a few things. Number one is the misconception is this. We give out a ton of free information. Right. So let's start there, number one. Number two is what I realized that if people don't pay, they don't pay attention. So you can give out a ton of free game, and we do that on multiple platforms all across the internet. For sure. But what you see is that the people that actually have to pay, there's a transformation when they actually have to pay, because now they're actually going to implement the information. So what I started to realize was that if there's no pressure, then there's no transformation. So it's like I realized that people quit because they're not invested enough.
That's facts.
So it's like, I did that too, because what I was doing, I call it the liability loop. You find something out, you get some new information, you try it out, you do it for 6 months, you don't get rich, and then you just keep going over and over again because you just see something new to try. But then one time that I stopped and got out of that was I invested $10,000 of my own money into this brand. And then I'm like, bro, I'm so invested into this, I can't do anything else and I can't quit. So when people like us decide to coach, reason that I decided to, number one was because I'm looking in the industry and I'm seeing people getting false information from people that aren't actually doing the business.
One fact.
So I'm like, it felt like a moral obligation to do it, because if you don't sell your information or give your information away for free, either one, then they're going to go get the information from somebody else. Right. And more than likely it's going to be from someone that isn't practicing it or doesn't know what they do.
Facts.
So that was one for me. And then number two is like, I started doing it because I started growing a lot on social media, and people are like literally like, yo bro, all of this free information is good, but I need you and your people's help. I'll pay whatever I can to get access. So, you know.
So they started asking you for it.
Yeah.
And then you got like almost 500,000 followers. So how could you actually have the time to answer all of those questions and take that time? So you made an organized way for them all to find it and take it off. So that misinformation piece is very important. So I had a conversation with someone on the internet not too long ago, and they basically were saying that they're about to quit coaching.
Oh, okay.
Right? And I said, why? Right. And they were like, because, you know, it's a lot of misinformation on the internet. So basically, he was quitting because of the misinformation. That's crazy. And I said, my question to him was, why would you quit when you have the actual information? That means that you're taking away all of the correct stuff to do. Information, the power.
Exactly.
So there's a saying I heard a long time ago. It's like the one who's in front of the camera the most makes the most money. So you're going to let people spread misinformation, lead people astray, and you're going to be taking away your information, which is the correct one. So basically, everything that you're trying to do is counteractive.
Right.
Everything. Yeah. Like you try, oh man, I'm tired of misinformation being spread around. You're going to double it, triple it. Literally. So I say that it's a moral obligation for us to actually teach the right information. Yeah. So that's my thing. I really want to make sure that people understood that, because I haven't asked a lot of people that, but I heard your answer before. Mm-hmm. So I wanted you to give that to them, because, and another point is the pay attention thing. Right. People think that's fluff.
Oh, really?
People think, oh yeah, if you don't pay your, it's a reality in every facet of life. Right. Like I got people, because I have a notoriety now, people want to give me free haircuts. People want to give me free tattoos. They want to give me free clothes. But when someone wants to even give you free something, if someone is paying, they get priority over me. Yeah. So if I want to go to my barber and be like, yo, I want an appointment at 3 o'clock, I'm pulling up, you said it was for free, I'll be there. They'd be like, all right, bet. But if 10 people call ahead of me and they're paying, who's going to go first?
Of course, the pay customer.
Why would I want that? Even the person who's giving the service for free is going to move differently based off of the fact that they didn't get paid. Yeah. Regardless of their respect. A tattoo artist, same thing. Oh, I'm coming to get a sleeve, man. You told me it was free. I'm pulling up on Saturday, so-and-so. A couple people call on Saturday. They got a couple thousand for this person. He's going to prioritize them, give them better customer service because they paid. Yeah. And not only from the giving, that's from the giving standpoint. Yeah. So now the receiving standpoint. I receive free things all the time. Mm-hmm. Clothes, ebooks. Right. I get stuff, invites to free conferences that people are paying $10,000 for, $20,000 to get in. Mitch, come over here for free. Because I didn't pay for it, I can go to sleep on that like a baby. Do not gotta go. Right. It's a reality. But if I paid, I would feel like I have to go. Because I pay so much money for it. And not only go, but I have to use this because I gotta get my return on investment. Yeah. That's why we say you gotta pay to play, because if you don't, it's for you. My students, I had a free day summit, free conference, thousands of people there. I had less testimonials than when I had 50 people come to a paid event. More testimonies at a 50-person event than 8,000 people in one free day summit. Why? It was free. People missed the days, it was 3 days. People missed days because it was free. Yeah. Why?
I see it all the time, bro.
You feel me?
You get 15,000 registrants for a free class. 30% of them show up.
Nuts.
And this is the thing, though. I think the real thing that people need to understand is that it's not the information that's valuable. Right. It's the packaged information. Because I always say it like this. If information was valuable, then everybody would be rich. Because there's information on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Pinterest. It's all there. Love it. But there's not a lot of people that are utilizing it and becoming successful. It's because you get overwhelmed because there's so much information. Right. And when you get overwhelmed or confused, you do nothing. Mm-hmm. So that real value in what we do is taking 10, 15 years of information, distilling it down into an action step. Hey, do A to Z and you will get this transformation. Right. And that's the actual value, because information isn't actually valuable. It's the pattern. Yeah. People pay us for the pattern. Yeah. Like there is a whole bunch of clothing lines, but there's not a whole bunch of support black colleges. It's facts. It's everywhere. Literally. I see it every day. I go to the airport all the time. I'm flying. Every time I travel, I see it. I think I called you. I was like in DR or Colombia or something like that. They rocking it overseas. And I'm like, everybody needs to have that blueprint, because not only were y'all doing it then, it's even now. Right. It's a worldwide brand. Right. So if they want that blueprint or that pattern, they need to come tap in with you. Right. Also, people don't understand that there's things that we know we don't know. Mm-hmm. Right? I know that I don't know about the clothing brand. Right. But there are things that you don't know that you don't know. Mm-hmm. So how can you Google that? Right, you can't. You can't Google something that you don't know. Right. So I hear a lot of people say, oh yeah, you can find all Justin's information on YouTube and Google. You can find it anywhere, how to start a clothing line. Okay, but how does a person who doesn't know what they should be looking up Google it? You can't. Makes no sense. Yeah. You don't even know what strategy to use. You don't know nothing about business. Right. Not only just knowing the strategy, you don't know about business. Right. So now, outside of learning what to do, the strategies with a clothing line, now you gotta learn how to structure your LLC. Yeah. You gotta learn how to hire employees. You gotta learn how to do advertisement, marketing, all of these different sections. It's not just one thing. So you gotta Google all over the place strategies. Oh, advertise like this, Google like this. And then he's like, I got the pattern all here in one place. Right. That's why it's just, people really confuse themselves with this. So I be like, look, I need to have a podcast where I just literally show people like yourself who are doing this in real life, 7-figure, 8-figure earners in real life, and then show these people the real pattern. Right. And you like me, so we like to give it up for free. Just like you said, I got YouTube for free, Instagram, TikTok, I got Facebook shit for free. Right. I go do podcasts all over. They're free. Nobody has to pay to watch those. Right. I gave information on these free podcasts that where if they took it and used it, they could make money. Right. But will they do it?
It was free though.
It's free, man.
Yeah. Yo, you feel me? I got a couple people. It's we got to talk to 100% people to find the 5%. So let's talk about success stories.
Okay.
All right. So my favorite thing about coaching, outside of clearly I make money from this, I love it. I'm supposed to. I learn how to play the piano. If I got to sit there and teach you how to play Beethoven, I want to get paid for it. I had to spend time learning myself, doing it, and now I got to show you how to do it. Nigga, I'm going to get paid. I like it. Sorry. But outside of that, my favorite part is the impact. So when people come and say, yo, Mitch, I took your course, it changed my life. I retired my wife. Oh man, I'm able to have my dream car now. Oh, I just got me a house out in Beverly Hills. I love that. That's my favorite thing. So you gotta think about it. If that happens all the time for me, I feel more fulfilled than any business I ever started. So what's some of your success stories that you want that stand out for you?
Some of the ones that stand out to me, I remember come here. I remember one of my students, his name's Jose, and I always told him, I said, bro, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You just gotta copy the right cat. You've been just listening to the wrong people. They gave you the wrong information, but that's okay. Just run this exact play. And I told him an exact play to run on TikTok. He posted 3 videos on TikTok. First one got 800 views. Second one got 8,000 views. And his third video he ever posted got 800,000 views.
Damn.
And from that one video, he made 70K in 7 days. And he spent no money in ads. So people like that. And then other than that, bro, a ton of people that just made a lot of money. But then mostly what I really enjoy is like when I'm going to an event or something and people walk up and it's like, bro, you don't even know, like, I don't know you, like nothing at all. But you putting out this free information allowed me to even get in the game at all. And that alone was very big for me. So
Facts.
It's just,
that's life changing. Like literally starting a business, it changes your whole entire life. Because not only like you can go from working a job, being told what to do, to having your own business and being able to do it self-sustaining. So a lot of people don't understand that part. That's change. That's a life change. I've done this when I was working. I'm a whole entirely different person. I got a different level of freedom. I got a different level of skill. I'm unhireable now.
Right.
So that changed my whole life. You mean to tell me I've been working jobs since I was 16 years old, all the way to being like I think when 25 years old, right? And I became an entrepreneur. So from that point on, my whole life changed because now you can't even hire me if you wanted to.
Literally.
I know how to make too much money. It's just it's impossible for me to sit there on a clock for 8 hours standing up, making you money. And I'm sitting there like, damn, this dude about to pay me a check in 2 weeks, man. That's not gonna be what it's supposed to be. And I can make that in one day by putting mad effort into my own brand.
It's crazy, bro.
Unhireable, bro.
You get paid when you work in a job. You get paid like every 2 weeks. You know, I don't even know how many times that is a year. But it's like I couldn't fathom like not being able to make money every day. You know?
That's nuts, bro. So, but I want to go back to something. Let's not fast this right here. So you said you told one of your students to post 3 videos. What was those videos?
Yeah. So what I told him was, I said, this is the way that you find the videos that work on TikTok for you to post. And because he's like struggling with content. So I said, go on TikTok and then go to the search and type in your niche on the TikTok search. Once you do that, at the top right, there's a filter right there. Most people don't even know it exists. You click the filter and you can filter it by last 7 days, last 24 hours, last 3 months, whatever you want. And I told them, do last 3 months, most liked videos. And it's gonna show you all of the viral content that's been happening in your niche in the last 7, 14, 30 days. And I was like, bro, just look at everything that's working, copy the right cat, but don't imitate it, just iterate it, like make it your own and do it with your brand. And then he did that, and then those 3 videos, the third one he posted just went absolutely crazy.
Bars. No, but that's the thing. So a lot of people don't know that was free. Most of you guys will literally look at that, what he just said, and not do it. But if you want to send me a Cash App and pay me just to make yourself do it, look, it's Pushmanmitch, $ Pushmanmitch. Send me a Cash App, and I'll just be like, yeah, go to this minute clip on there and run that play. You paid for it. And I bet you run up a bag, or at least get your content up and get your stuff being seen. And that's pretty much what business is. If you got a good product, you got a good brand, you got good customer service, the only thing that stops you from being a high-earning brand is your marketing, right? So how important is marketing to your brand?
Marketing is everything, bro, because it's like you have to have that exposure, because the level of exposure that you get is gonna equal the level of money that you make.
Crazy.
Like, and I think Grant Cardone always says it, is like, if they don't know you, they can't flow you. So it's like,
I like that.
If they don't know who you are, they can't pay you money.
Facts.
So it's like, that's it.
Like people, you know, that's the thing. It's crazy. I got people who like, oh man, Mitch, man, I don't know what's going on. How can I make money in the rental car game? I'm waiting on people to hit me up on Toro. I'm like, why would you only depend on an app? You literally can create your own marketing campaign, your own Google business page. You can go TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, posting every day. That's free, free. Then you can actually pay to get people to see you. Then you can do SEO, which is gonna put you on the top of Google to get people to see you. It's like, if someone has to know the exact name of your business to find you, no one is going to give you money. That's just facts. They got to know your exact name to find you on Google. So people don't know SEO, right? It's so important, bro. So if anybody says anything about rental cars, period, my shit gonna pop up at the top. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got in multiple cities, my SEO run the same way. It doesn't matter about saying rental car industry. They can say a specific car, and my shit gonna pop up at the top because I made sure I prioritize SEO in my business. I want to be seen first. How could you possibly make money in a business without advertising? I'm gonna tell you a crazy story. I was promoting like one of my masterminds, right? And I constantly hit my email contacts. I constantly hit my phone numbers. I constantly posted on Instagram. And somebody responded with this, and this is how you know that we've been Jedi mind trick, like literally the best Jedi mind trick you ever seen. They were like, "Oh man, you must not be selling no seats. How many you promoting this?"
That's funny.
So basically, they gave me a compliment, but they thought they were taking a dig, right? So they thought because I'm promoting it so much that means I have no seats. But really, what happened was I had a smaller venue. I sold out, and I continued to advertise more seats because I used my bigger house. So, because I just was selling so many tickets. But people really confuse you having good marketing, good consistency, good advertisement with you need something. No, I'm going to make sure everybody knows that I have an offer available. You're going to be the cool person. I said I put something up 2 weeks ago. Nobody's going to see it. Nobody's going to pay for it. Not only will I get bookings for this mastermind, but I'll have people already reserved for the next mastermind. And people really don't understand. That's why I don't have to promote it. Like the promotion that they were seeing, that's not that much. But to them, it's confusing because they don't know business. So that's why you can't Google what you don't know. No, but that's what people don't understand. And I'm like, look, we advertise every day, right? And I think you talked about it before. You had a time where you said, look, I'm going to not post for a certain amount of time. So talk about that.
So basically the story I was telling you was in my business, I was like, all right, I was very against selling. I was very against content, against posting because I always looked at myself as like, I'm a businessman, bro. I don't post content. I'm not a content creator, like that type. So I was like, all right, for this week, I'm gonna not post any content and just rely solely on paid ads. And then on the next week, I'm just gonna change one thing. Only thing I'm gonna change is I'm gonna post one piece of content per day. And then in this week, I don't even remember how much I made, but I remember that the second week I did like 3 or 4 times the amount of money that I made in the business versus the first week. And then since then I've been posting every single day.
Every single day. It's just like just giving up a bag. It's like, why? And if all I gotta do is just post content every day and I'll make more money, why would I not do it? So that's why I tell people too, even my students, I tell people cannot compete with my students. It's impossible. Because if you are solely depending on Turo or Hire Car, right? And you're renting out your vehicles, you cannot compete with my students. It's impossible. My students are taught to make 50 offers a day. They have to. They can't even get on a coaching call with me if they can't show me that they made 50 offers for the day. So they got Facebook campaigns, they got Instagram campaigns, TikTok. They're posting constantly. Everybody who likes a post that they post about their business, they have to DM them. They have to send them a DM and say, hey, these are our specials for the week. And I teach them the automation to do this. So now they're making more than 50 offers, but at a minimum, my students are making 50 offers a day. You're just waiting on Turo. You cannot compete with them. You'll never make as much money as them. So that's why they come to me. I understand this. I'm not confused. So
I seen one of your ads, bro. I was tripping when I seen it because it was for an economy car.
For real?
Yeah, and it was a messenger ad.
Yeah, for sure.
Like walking around, you can get this car for about $250 a week, then $350, whatever. I was like, bro, I didn't even know in the rental car industry people would advertise in that way, but it made sense because like I see it, I message you right now, and then I get a response.
Man, we got that ManyChat automation set up. As soon as they hit one, bing, it's gonna follow up with them by themselves. They not even gonna talk to me until they send all the information that I need through the ManyChat. And I got automatic follow-ups. Like I got a smart delay on all my joints, so it's gonna just hit them up every 30 days. Even so, I'm gonna make my personal offers, and then ManyChat gonna hit them anyway every 30 days. So I know people can't compete with me. I know why I make a lot of money in the game because I concentrate on trying to make that many offers. So people really got this Jedi mind trick where they think it makes you look thirsty. They don't want to post. But what they don't understand is that if a person doesn't respond to your ad, it's not because they don't support your business, is they're annoyed by it. They just don't want your services right now. When they do think of that type of business, they're going to think of you because they always see you. So these people are the ones who make the most money. Y'all are the people who make the least money. They're all the ones who are concerned about saturation. Yeah. But McDonald's ain't worried about Burger King. Burger King ain't worried about Wendy's. Wendy's ain't worried about Zaxby's. Zaxby's ain't worried about Chick-fil-A. They just gonna keep making their money while y'all worried about saturation. So now, 2023, fast forward, what do you got coming up next in your business?
Next in the business, bro, I got a lot of stuff to tell you, bro.
What's up, bro?
But I've just been learning a lot. So really, I've just been like jumping in a bunch of masterminds of people doing like 40, 50 mil a year and just learning all of the stuff to implement in the business. So right now, we're going to start being super serious with YouTube, scaling up our sales team in general, outbound as well, like people that don't know us at all, reaching out.
For sure.
So just a few things like that, just more different channels and just trying to scale it up, bro. That's all.
That's it. So more of the same thing. We're not pivoting industries. That's people need to hear this.
They do.
We're not. I've been doing the same thing since 2015. One industry. Yeah. I'm not pivoting. I do things on a different platform, but it's the same industry. Yeah. I'm marketing constantly my rental car business, my short-term rental business. That's it. But you do the same thing. So you're marketing your products and you're marketing on a different level.
This is the thing. And I learned this from a mentor. I was actually, more so a consultant. Because in the business, I was kept hitting these constraints. And I'm like, why am I hitting these constraints? And I was like, you know what, let me hire someone that's been at the highest level to teach me how to do this. Mentor, right? Coach, whatever.
Facts.
Because, bro, first of all, you look at the best of the best in every industry. Michael Jordan, like Kobe Bryant, like all of the best, they all got a coach. So you're trying to be the best in business and think you don't need a coach. But the best, the greatest of all time of every single industry, sport, whatever, always have a coach. So first of all, let's start there. But I hired a coach for my clothing business, and he was the president of Steve Madden and the president of Coach, like the actual brand. And then he was like, Justin, like, how many SKUs do you have, like products that you sell? And I was like, probably like 500-600. And he was like, bro, do you know that Coach only had 6 bags until they hit $1 billion in sales? He was like, if Coach only has 6 SKUs and you got 600, what does that add up to you? And I was like, nah. He was like, you need to drastically reduce the SKUs that you have. And if you are going to add any new products, you need to survey your clients, see if they even want it, drop a limited release to see if it even sells out. Then maybe add it to the product line. But still then we would do a little bit more testing.
No, that's
too many people are like, oh, I sell phones and phone cases, and they think that they've saturated the market making $1 million, $2 million when there's 1 million phones and exist, like, you know, there's multiple millions of phones. It's like, why are you even going into a different product line when you haven't even mastered the first one that you're in?
That's facts. I believe in that 100%. So I talk about it now. Like me, I only have like 3 Airbnbs now, right? And I make more than people got 50, 60 Airbnbs. I'm like, it's because I hyper-monetize what I already have. I make sure I can, not only can you stay here nightly, you can do events here. Not only can you do events, you can shoot photo shoots, video shoots, movies, gender reveals. I'm doing different type of things with the same place. I'm not like, okay, let me go get 50 of them so I can do this. No, I'm gonna just stick with these ones, hyper-monetize it. How can I add a masseuse to this package? How can I add a chef to this package? How can I add a party, a date night first? Like, just add it all into this one place. And I'm just making this more money instead of going like, you know, look at all these houses up this neighborhood. I'm gonna buy every one in the neighborhood. It's not gonna make me more money. So that is the same concept that I realized. Same thing with cars. Like, I don't reinvent the wheel with the economy cars. I'm like, we're just gonna get 4 Fusions. 2.5 liter engine, replace the engine, it costs $300.
That's crazy.
Replace the transmission, it costs $300. I'm good. I'm all in. I can keep that car for forever and keep making money off that same car. Why try to go, oh, I got to go get this. I got to go get Toyota Prius, Hyundai Sonata. Why? They want this car. Uber and Lyft drivers are going to drive it. It looks nice. The same body style all the way to 2020. No need to, you know what I'm saying? But we kind of are confused about business, and you got a coach and you found that out. I got a coach as well and found out all of these things. And before that, I didn't know what I didn't know. So that's why mentorship is so important. So y'all make sure y'all tap on my boy Justin P. But before that, I'm going to give away the actual code so y'all can be able to get this $300 cash app. All you got to do is text the word cash to 404-737-1374. Text the word cash to 404-737-1374. And I'm going to shoot one of you guys a cash app. And I'm going to announce you on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. But we're not done. We're not done. So what I want you to do for my followers is help them make money. So give them one way they can walk away from watching this episode and go make money today.
All right, cool. So first thing that came to my head, because whenever this like gets presented to me, it's like, what would I do if I had no money at all?
Yes.
So me personally, if I had no money at all, I probably would go on like Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace, somewhere along those lines. And even in Craigslist, they have a free listing where you can literally go get shit for free. I would just go on Craigslist, look at all the stuff that's listed for free, take the listing and put it on like 5 Mile, Offer Up, Facebook Marketplace, and then just sell it for like 10, 20 bucks. Like literally, I mean, just take free stuff, make it look nice, put it on Facebook Marketplace.
That's a play.
But that's if you have no money at all. Then you have a bunch of other things that you can do if you got a little paper or whatnot. But if I'm sitting in my house like with $0 to my name, that's what I would do right now.
Just resell items that you find.
Yeah, you find something.
That's the play. I've been doing that with 4-wheelers for the longest time. ATVs, I go right on Offer Up, 5 Mile app. Yeah. People be having real nice after Christmas ATVs and 4-wheelers and stuff. It can be the kid to like maybe the 250cc. I be finding them all over the place. They be dirt cheap. Yeah. And they know that they can't get what they got for it, so they're gonna give it to you for the low. Right. But me, I'm a better salesman. I got a better, marketing strategy to make it feel like you need this item. Yeah. So me, I'll make it look nice. I'll make sure it works. I'll go test drive it. I might not even buy it until I got a buyer. Right. So I wholesale it. You feel me? So I might go to the spot and then I might say, hey, look, I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to come test it out because I actually sell these vehicles at a higher level. Right. So if you're okay, I want to make sure you hold me at the price that you got it for. I make sure it's good. I might market it 2-3 days. That joint is gone. There it is. Even if I make $50 is a play, but I'm going to make, a couple thousand. Right. But it's just all about understanding customers and understand supply and demand. Right. If you let people know this is my last one, but it's like you got more than one, they want to get it. Of course. If you do the play with the price, look, if I know that I put it up at a high price and then as soon as I talk, somebody actually respond to it at a higher price, and I know that I got it, I can operate all the way in that middle, I'd be like, you know what, I'm not even gonna lie. I got a customer that already said they're gonna pay, but he talking about Tuesday. If you come get it today, I'll drop the price down for you just to make sure I can guarantee you get it out. Because I really want to leave. I don't want to stay till Tuesday. Right. I'm giving y'all bars. So make sure y'all just go find and repurpose people's items that they already have for sale. Make sure they're nice and just go advertise them. People do it all the time. I do it. I love it. It's just like sneaker reselling. Yeah. So all y'all who want those Jordans and them Dunks, and y'all go to the reseller store, they sell them for $700. People bought them for $80, $150. Right. And you can sell them for $800 to $1,000. It's crazy, and people really buy them. People like myself.
People do that in the even in the Airbnb space too and whatnot, where it's like you can. So if I had a listing, first of all, it's gonna be trash. I don't know how to do the Airbnb side, but I assume that if I give you that listing, you're gonna know the pictures to take, what to say in the description, how to make it look nice and make someone want to actually rent it. So it's the same concept. These people are selling these things for the low because they don't know how to market, or they're giving them away for free because they moving out and they don't got enough time to go and dispose of it or whatever. Yeah. You go pick it up, take you a nice picture, and then you can get it off. So same thing you're saying.
Yo, I'm gonna tell y'all one more, bro, just because we're talking about this. My pool tables in my cribs, I really want to low-key cut to them in this video. My pool tables look like they cost about $8 grand, $9 grand. I got all my pool tables off Facebook Marketplace for the low. Crazy. And I get my painter, he come through and paint them white. And they look so raw. The felt is like brown or orange or black, and it looks super dope. And he come through and paint that joint. He'll spend one day painting it. Right. He'll charge me $1. Yeah. Paint that joint. I'll buy them things for $300, $200. It don't matter. Whatever. Somebody might be giving away for free. Right. I'll take it and paint that joint white. So if they take them and paint them white, they already look good. That's first. Second, just find you a good dude at Home Depot who know how to really paint for real, and then just keep repurposing pool tables. We giving out parts. All right, cool. But we just wanted to give y'all some sauce to leave off this episode. I got my brother Justin P. He from the Tell Him How Tribe, so I knew we was gonna be able to have some fun on this episode. Make sure y'all follow him on IG. We're gonna drop his Instagram below, and he does teach a course in e-com, and he'll show you guys how to monetize your brand. And I want y'all to tap in with it, and he's gonna give us a discount code, right?
Of course, man.
Discount code right here below on the link. All right, so make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this thing with your mammy just in case you want to learn how to make a bag too, because we're trying to help her out too. You feel me? Peace.